Hi guys, my name is Kelly. I'm going to be your instructor for the semester. Hopefully you've already learned a little bit about the course and myself from the welcome document and maybe fumbling around Blackboard. But just in case, I wanted to give you a tour of our class in Blackboard so you knew exactly where everything was and how to get everything you need. So anyways, if you haven't gone to Blackboard before, there's the web address, blackboard.sdccd.edu. You can also click through a bunch of different ways on the SDCCD website or MESA's website. Your login is your CSID, and your password is your 8-digit birthday. You can change that password later, but that's the default. If you have any trouble logging into Blackboard, shoot me an email and I can help you out. So, once you get into Blackboard and click on our course, this is what you'll see. We have a course homepage. Eventually this video will be up on that homepage. And this is where find some of the basics. I'll try to post the weekly assignments in here as well. But you can see on the side we have a bunch of different places that you can go. So the syllabus and welcome doc, linked both on the main page and on the side menu. This is exactly what I sent out to everybody. Turn off my edit mode so it looks like it does for you. So you can see the syllabus that I'll be handing out in class. You don't need to print it. I will bring one. You can also see the welcome document that I emailed out to everybody, which gives some more specifics on the course. It also has sort of what a general week looks like. So before class, there's always going to be two things to do. One is watch a video like this one. Usually there are more. We'll have to go through an entire section worth of lecture note videos. There's a knowledge check on Blackboard. In class, we'll be working together, doing things that are more active, and then after class, there's going to be an online activity or discussion board. So that's pretty much how that works. Before class, those are hard deadlines. I will check lecture notes in class. The knowledge checks will close after class starts. So you definitely want to complete these things before class starts. And then the things after class will be due Sunday of the following week. So you basically have, if you're in the Tuesday class, almost a full week after class to get them done. If you're in Thursday's class, you'll have the weekend to get them done. So that's the syllabus and welcome document. I also have weekly modules, which I'll release 1 week at a time. And those things should be released on Sundays along with when all the other stuff is due. So I've already given you the first two. Normally they will come weekly. And in week 1, you'll see the first thing I give you is a to-do list. So you can kind of check as you go what you've done. Again, I'll replace this with the real course tour. This is a little placeholder. But I have all of them numbered so you can make sure that you've accomplished everything that you're supposed to for the week. And that's true for every week. You can see week 2 is already in there. So again, if you wanted to get started, you could watch the part 1 videos, do your knowledge check. You could even get ahead and do that discussion board. If at any point you want to see all of the weekly modules that are available, you can click on all weekly modules. As you can see, I do not release them ahead of time. But after a certain amount of time, usually after an exam, I will archive all these old ones. So this is the only way you can get back to week 1, 2, 3, 4 after exam 1. You have a discussion board link if you want to go straight to discussion boards. Though again, they're also linked in the weekly stuff. Knowledge checks, they'll be linked within each week as well as here. And then you have stats resources. So you go to all stats resources. I have the PDF for the lecture notes, like I said. Or like you saw in the, I don't know, all the sign-up stuff. You're going to need these. You can buy them at the bookstore. They're probably like $10. I don't remember. I didn't check to see how much they were this semester. But definitely easier than having to print all 200 and such pages yourself. What else was I going to say about that? If you have a tablet, like I like to write on, as you'll see in my lecture videos, I write on my Surface Pro. You can download the PDF and then use OneNote or another PDF annotation software. I use Drawboard, so if you want to hear more about that, it's like a $10 program. So you can do that on a tablet, or you can buy the paper and pencil version here. Textbooks and resources. There are a bunch of free online texts and online resources for statistics. This is part of the reason I don't assign an actual textbook. So I've got links to all of those in case you want to have more resources than I'll provide for you. Most of the time I find students don't even bother to use these because for each part of the lecture notes, I have a lecture notes, I have reading assignments, so if you really wanted to get more, I'll have the videos themselves, which I need to link in here, and then I'll have some review with answers. So tons of resources. If you want more, just tell me. I have more. I just don't want to overwhelm you here on Blackboard. The last place here is there is a grade center. I will always have your grades up to date so that you can see exactly how you're doing in the class. So this is Blackboard. That's really all you need to know. The biggest pain in the butt is dealing with the discussion boards if you haven't used them before in Blackboard, especially if you want to add a picture, which is something I did require in your first discussion board. So I'll make a separate video for that and link it in this discussion board instructions. So if you need help with the actual attaching or embedding a picture. But everything else should be straightforward. If you have any questions, need any help with anything Blackboard, shoot me an email and I'll put up a how-to video.